A handmade memorial designed to comfort victims of sexual abuse is ending its nationwide tour here in D.C.
News 4's Derek Ward joins us from the National Mall to explain why the organizers selected our city as the Monument Quilt's final stop. Derek?
Well, you know, think about how many people are going to walk across the National Mall, especially this part, especially this weekend. Now, think about all of those people seeing your message, absorbing it. Well, that's the idea behind this project. It's called the Monument Quilt, not because of the monument, because they think this is a monument to the people who have survived sex abuse and rape. And they figured this is the best way to get that message across, the best way to do it. Each of these quilted panels tells a story, the kind of stories that are often painfully kept secrets, stories of rape and abuse. Here, those stories are laid bare in the light of day for all to see.
Well, actually, it's like a public space to heal. We are demanding spaces for survivors to heal, where they are supported instead of shamed.
It's the Monument Project, not so named because of the famous obelisk, but because of its purpose, something many of the organizers know. Some of them are survivors as well.
A lot of times when we see public conversations about this issue, the needs of survivors in our healing process aren't always put first.
The exhibit was the idea of Hannah Brancato. It borrows from the famous AIDS quilt. The messages and emotions are hand-stitched into cloth, sometimes an easier process than talking openly about the ordeal. The project has traveled to all 50 states. It's traversed the southern border with Mexico. The final stop here in D.C. is a natural way, say the organizers, to drive home their message.
While there have been more and more restrictions on people's bodies, which is a part of rape culture, and so this is for us an act of catharsis and resistance.
Like society has to be like, and the government has to take responsibility that this is a human rights issue, but also it's a health problem.
Besides the quilt, there are tents along the mall for quieter reflection. The subject can evoke unexpected emotions and memories. The irony here is that there are enough quilts, enough untold stories to blanket the entire space, and they'd still need more. Now, the project will be here through Sunday at 4 o'clock. Now, after it's all over, some of those quilts will go back to the people who made them. Some will go on display in some various cities, and they hope to keep making the rounds with these. They hope to not need them, but of course, they feel like they will. And this is done by a group called Force, and their title or their mission is Upsetting Rape Culture. We're live on the mall. Derek Ward, News 4. Back to you.
Thank you, Derek.